All right, we are back on Instagram and we are doing part two of the show. I wanted to make sure I updated my phone and updated the app just so there are no issues. And y'all can't be like, Lamont, your stuff is messed up. I updated my phone and the app was already updated, so I couldn't do anything, but I did double check people. I just wanted to let y'all know. We will keep going. Michael, I'm coming to you, Michael. I think you were trying to join before. You now, though. Michael, how you doing? Let, let's see. Let's see. Happy Thursday, people. Again, happy Thursday. I know this is not Wednesday. Um, but I decided to come on because I couldn't come on the previous yesterday. And if the government shuts down, I'll probably come on here every day. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Michael, you might have to update your app now. I know you've been trying to join for a while. Um, you perched on the couch. Oh, yeah, I know y'all like YouTube. I know y'all like YouTube. We will be back on YouTube next week. Next week. Next week. Okay. Yes, it's take two. Let me see if I can do this way. Go live with you. Michael, you may have to make sure you update your app though. Let me see if that'll work because I just grabbed you from the comment section. Nope, it says you are unable to join. So that means two things. One, you got reported for doing something, so they won't allow you to go live, which happens on Instagram. Or two, you need to update your app. So I'm sorry, Michael. I keep trying to get you, but it won't let you join. Oh, let's see. Mm, 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 mm. I'm just saying. We tried that. We tried that. We tried that. We tried it. We tried it. All right. CJ, I'll come to you. CJ, let's see if you are ready. CJ, I'll come to you. CJ, let's see. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am doing awesome tonight. I was preaching to the church tonight. Okay.
Good stuff. I like that.
I don't think they like it. I don't think they like it. But it's okay. CJ, are
But
you
you know, you
getting
gotta
yourself
preach something.
together?
I literally just walked in the door.
Oh, okay. Do we? You want us to call you back? Or you want? Are you gonna shoot your shot?
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot my shot.
Okay, that works. We like the ambiance, the colors over here.
You know? Yeah.
Just back up a tad bit because it's cutting your head off. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Is your name CJ?
CJ, Chris, it doesn't really matter to
What do
me.
you want to go by tonight, sir?
I'll go by Chris.
All right, Chris. Chris, where do you live?
I live in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. Okay, up north. So
Hmm.
I'm from Pittsburgh, so I'm used to being up that Midwest type area. But it's starting to get cold up there. Y'all gonna have some snow, so I'm not here for it.
Yeah. Mhm.
You're like, now, are you originally from there, or are you from somewhere else?
Yeah. I'm originally from Columbus, actually.
Okay. Now, Chris, do you have your phone on airplane mode, do not disturb, and on your Wi-Fi?
Not.
Yeah, because that's what I can tell. Like whenever like it's this signal is not there. So you got it.
Yeah. I
Perfect.
think we're good.
Perfect. 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 Okay. So you are originally from Columbus, Ohio.
Hmm.
Great. Great. Okay. How old are you, Chris?
I am 26 as of August.
Okay. Are you a Leo?
I am.
Okay. It might be Leo's night. It might be a Leo's. Okay. Um, how tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I am about 5'8". Yeah, I'm a short king. That's how that works. Uh, and I think about like 210 maybe.
Okay, 5'8", 210. You're a Leo. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse? How do you get down?
I have been topping a lot lately, so but I want to transition like into bottoming, so I can be more versatile.
Hmm.
I'm actually my sexual exploitation era of like trying to figure out and rediscover what I like about sex.
So, Chris, you've been giving the D lately, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What I don't want to know how much. I don't want to know how much. But in the last 12 months, what percentage have you been topping? What percentage have you been bottoming?
100% topping all the way.
You can just slinging it out. Okay, listen, people, y'all looking for tops? There you go. Okay, there you go. Um, yeah. So your team top. What type of work do you do?
I am in the field of dance education, and I also work at a gym as well.
So dance education. Tell us more about that. So we don't, everybody is usually in IT that comes on here. So dance
Right.
education, they're probably like, oh, something new. What is it?
So for the past 3 years, I have been working as a dance teacher through a nonprofit, working with kids, and the specific organization I've been working with. We use dance, music, and performance to help build kids' confidence, help them build life skills through all that. And pretty much at the end of the school year, with our year-long programs, we get them ready to go on a huge stage in front of all their friends, family, and sponsors, and put on a really big show with like 500 other kids from
Oh
across the.
wow, wow. So yeah, so you do like a whole production for the kids.
Mhm.
What are the age ranges?
So we mainly work with fourth grade. We have at least one school where there are fifth graders that do the year-long program.
Mhm,
We're pretty much all across the diaspora. We
mhm.
do residencies with preschoolers, second graders, and all that jazz. So that's been a big passion of mine. But unfortunately, I have to move on from that,
Mhm.
entering into the phase of my life.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So it's called dance education, and then you said you do something at a gym. What do you do at the gym?
So yeah, in the field of dance education, pretty much a dance teacher, dance instructor. Now at the gym, I just got recently promoted to an assistant manager for Planet Fitness. That's the main reason why I had to quit my primary job, because more money and things of that nature, and plus I'm trying to get certified as a personal trainer,
Okay.
and also just a couple of different areas of fitness as well. So that's what I'm working on as of
We
right
like
now.
that. We like that. It's self improvement. You're 26. You should be exploring every career you can think of to see what you want. I love that. Yeah. So tell them your Instagram handle and spell it for them, please.
So my Instagram is cj.layton underscore. So that's cj.layton underscore. Just one. Just one underscore.
Just one underscore, people. All right. This is Chris. Chris lives in Columbus, Ohio. He is 26 years old, 5'8", 210 pounds. He is a Leo, team top. He's a dance instructor, also a manager at Planet Fitness, if I do recall. Yes. Now, if y'all want to ask Chris questions, you know how we do. Use the question function. You want to come on and ask him a question, wave, and say, hey, I want to come on and ask him a question. All right. So, Chris, what are some good things to know about you? Like, what are your good qualities?
Let's see. I am painfully optimistic about almost everything
Hmm.
in life. I pretty much have a very cheerful personality.
I can
Very
tell. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm very easy to talk to. I like to, have fun. I like to be chill. I would like to consider myself very emotionally intelligent, very in with my emotions. And let's see, it's hard to talk about yourself sometimes.
Well, that's
Ah,
good. You ain't got to do a long. I got questions. I got questions. Okay. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? Let us know.
yes, both.
Okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
The longest relationship that I've been in has honestly been a year, and that was my first relationship, actually.
Okay, okay. Listen, they want this discount at Planet Fitness. They saying that you're a manager now. They want that discount. Okay, it's only $10, people. You'll be fine.
Right.
It's
If you're
only
9,
Oh, what's a good age range that you'll date? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Jesus. If I can be honest, the youngest I'll probably go is probably like 23,
Mhm.
maybe 20, 23, 24. The oldest, I do like older men. Not gonna lie. I think the oldest I'll probably date is maybe 35 to 40
Oh
range.
Lord, no. We're gonna uh. You're
Why?
26. We're gonna cut that thing at 32 for you.
At
32.
32? Why though?
Now,
Because me myself, I personally like older men because of just like the experience aspect and just like I don't know what it is about like my generation of men. It's just like they're not quite there with um I guess the emotional intelligence type thing. You know, with older men, they kind of have a good understanding of like their selves
mhm.
and things of that nature. And though I am fairly young, in some people's eyes, I've taken a lot of time to actually discover who I am. So I kind of want somebody to compliment that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll do 35, Chris, not 40, okay? 35.
Okay, we're
Because
gonna cut it off at 5.
40 gonna be trying to run your ass around the house and tell you what to do and try to treat you like you're their kid. So you don't want that. No. Yeah. You're 26. You don't want 40-year-old. Mm-mm. That'd be too much. You might want to play around with a 40-year-old, but to be in a relationship, no, no, no. That I'm just saying. Okay. And I think you agree.
Yeah.
Does the guy you date, does he have to live in Columbus, Ohio?
I am not very impartial to long distance.
Mhm.
I think long work. I mean, if we have good communication, and that doesn't necessarily mean like we talk every day, but like we have, something set up to where we can actually, talk and communicate, see each other from time to time until we make that choice of like if we are ready to move in together. I wouldn't be opposed to long distance.
Okay, yeah, so you might do long distance. Okay. Okay. What about body type? What do you like?
Here we go. I like my men a little bit taller. I I like the bear type. I like bigger men. Bigger men do it for me. Big, big,
It's the whisper for me. It's that they do it for me.
big, bigger men. Bigger men with beards. I like. I just like that.
So you
However,
topping the big guys?
wait a
What's the big
minute.
what because you 5'8"? What's the tallest guy you have topped?
6'2",
Okay.
and
That's climbing the mountain there for you.
that's the first guy I was ever with.
And how
Like
big?
my.
When you say big, like give us it like weight, what it look like?
Uh, that's hard to say. Okay, I'm kind of give you an example. I'm going to stand up. I'm not that big, but like you know.
We'll take a look. Let's see. Let's see. Okay.
So like I'm a little bit, you know, I'm trimming down a little bit, but I got a little stomach or whatever. I'm pretty full figured out in these streets.
Yes.
So I I like a man like with kind of a bigger physique than me, whether it be like muscle or whether it be like, chubby men need love too.
Uh-huh.
Chubby men, but I like my men full figured from top to bottom.
Like full
You know,
figured, got to be solid. Got some weight on them.
you you get it, you get it, you get it. So, maybe a little hair on the chest, something like that, a little hair on the chest. You know, that does it for me.
Listen, people, shoot your shot, okay? Listen, people. He did not say height, weight, proportionate. He didn't say, he said full figured, okay? He wants some meat, okay? And some hair. That's what he wants, all right?
I don't discriminate though. don't just, if we hit it off, we hit it off. Letting things happen the way they happen. But big boys to the front. Please, thank you.
Jonathan, I see you in the comment section, Jonathan. You better shoot your shot, Jonathan. I don't know how old Jonathan is, though. He might be too old for you. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. What else? What about race? What do you prefer?
Black men will always have a special place in my heart. I am a thorough believer in Black love. You know, but I don't know. As of recently, I've kind of just been opening up my options a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in my solid imagination, I definitely want a Black man.
Okay.
You know, that's
Okay.
also myself with.
A Black man. Now listen, I want one of the bigger boys to come on and say hello to Chris. I know I can start calling names out. I can start calling names out, but I want y'all to do it yourself. I want y'all to come on, just say hello to Chris. He seems like a lovely man, you know, kind of stuff together, making moves. I want I want y'all to come say hi. Okay?
I'm hitting these. I look a lot different outside my glasses, you know. Glasses or something. I look a little different without my glasses. You know, I'm attractive. I'm gonna put that out there. You know, I look a little different without my glasses or whatnot.
Listen, you sell yourself over there, okay? They're feeling you, okay? They're feeling you, okay? Let me see. I got another question. I forgot. Do you like monogamy, open relationships, agreements? What you like?
See, and I've been thinking a lot about that too. I haven't been in a relationship for a very long time, and I've kind of been exploring that in my mind. Idealistically, I would like to be monogamous, but I've also been teetering with the idea of just like ethical non-monogamy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're exclusively for each other, but you know, if we want to go out and play around, like still that same thing, just like having healthy communication,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like I don't want to be out here like, okay, yeah, we can be, you know, non-monogamous, you know, just let me know what you're doing. We play it safe. Don't have me out here looking crazy now. Like I don't want to hear what's going on across the street and you doing all this, that, and the third. Like if we're gonna be non-monogamous, let's be ethical. But like starting off like let's just keep it
So
cool.
ideally be monogamous, but if you explore things, it'd be highly communication about like how y'all step out. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right, let's see what questions they have for you. If you want to ask him a question, use the question function or wave. I want somebody to come on and ask him a question. Let's see. Let's see. You can. I want one of y'all come on and ask Chris a question. So wave in the comment section. Let's see. They said he seems to say a lot of different things. Is it best for him to explore before getting in a relationship? I guess because you're younger, they're wanting to know, like, do you still need to figure out things before you get into a relationship?
I can definitely resonate with that. You know, but I think just where I am now, I've kind of solidified the fact that, you know, I don't honestly want to play around anymore. I'm feeling the energy of like wanting to actually find that person that I actually can explore these things with and like having those conversations just like, well, babe, can we try this out? Or let's try this out. Or I have been kind of feeling like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a place right now, especially with me growing my career. I'm stepping into a new phase where I can be more financially abundant and all the things. I definitely want to be able to find that person where I can explore those things with because you know it's been cute playing around this, that, and the third random hookup there and there, but it's just like I found that it's not really fulfilling me the way that I want to be fulfilled, like connection wise, like even sexually. Like I'm able to get to know somebody and then if the connection is right, we can explore all those beautiful sexual things in the meantime, like have those open conversations and things of that nature.
I listen.
So
I totally agree. He's 26 people. But there are some 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds still exploring about what they want in a relationship as well. So I hear you want companionship and you want someone to explore that with you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's do these other questions. Let's see. Do you eat ass? Is the question.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
a Okay, okay. He said it's a yes, people. So get it together. What other questions? Do you know how to sing? They think you know how to sing.
I do know how to sing, actually.
Can we hear something?
Um, hmm. Let's see. I don't know what to sing. I always want to go with this go-to. I've been singing this in my repertoire for like a while. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I bet. I remember you saying sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Yes, Adele. That's Adele, right? That's Adele.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And the mic. I like the impromptu mic. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yes, people. See this. Listen, many talents, people. Let's get. There's a bunch. Let's get these. Ugh. Do you need a dildo to help you top guys? They want to know who are taller.
Hmm. Do I repeat that question one more
Have
time
you
for
ever
me?
used a dildo on a guy?
I have, and I actually really enjoyed it.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. They want to know. How do you deal with constructive criticism?
I actually take constructive criticism very well.
Okay, okay. What else? There's a bunch more. Let me get at least two more. They said I shouldn't ask those questions. Oh goodness, these questions. Have you ever used a cucumber in a cucumber with sex? Have you used a cucumber with sex?
No, actually, I haven't. I haven't used food products. You know.
No food, no food. Not yet, people. Not yet. Yeah. Okay. Um. Um. Who believes the weekend starts on Thursday? I don't know what that question is about. Um. Okay. Cool. We let us see you head to toe again because your Wi-Fi is starting to blur out a little bit.
Okay, let's see. I got you. Hold on. We're gonna set up the tripod real quick.
Oh,
We're gonna set up the tripod.
listen, you ain't got to do all that. I don't want you to mess up and hang up. You want these people to get to see you. Oh, I'm not. Yep. Now give us a little spin. Give us a little spin. All right, you all. This is Chris. Chris lives in Columbus, Ohio. He is 26. He is 5'8", 210 pounds. He is a Leo, team top. He's a dance instructor, also a manager at Planet Fitness. He's optimistic, his good energy. He will date between 23 and 35. No 40-year-olds. Um, he prefers to date guys who are black. He likes guys who are bigger, who are full figured, beards, hairy chest. That's what he likes. He prefers monogamy, but y'all might can have a little agreement long as you communicate about things. And you don't have to live in Columbus. He will date any city. Tell them your Instagram handle and spell it. And he can sing, people. He can sing.
So my Instagram handle again is cj.layton underscore. That's cj.layton underscore.
Okay. No, people, he is a top. He said in the last 12 months, he is only topped. That's the
Oh, my
receipts.
my booty must be growing. That's crazy. Wow. My booty. Wow.
Be careful,
That's
Chris.
crazy.
They're gonna be trying to top you. Okay, everybody like a little challenge. Be careful.
I welcome it. I welcome it.
All right, you have been great. Good night. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, all right, people. What do y'all think of Chris? What do y'all think? And then I think E. Lee and something Cater. I got you all next. Just make sure you're ready. Do you all think he is dateable? If so, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Now listen, there's somebody who say they like big guys. Y'all be talking crap on people like, oh, I want somebody who is athletic, who has a relationship with their body or the gym, or those guys, they don't be feeling it. He said he liked big, so that what y'all like? What? Somebody said he's sweet, 10, 10, 6, 9. What up? 10. Listen, not too much, Lamont. Not too much. I'm just saying. Y'all be like, y'all do a whole after show about somebody who says, oh, they gotta be what do they say? Height, weight, proportionate, or they have a relationship with the gym or a relationship with their body. And y'all be like, what? What is that? He's saying he like big guys. And he be topping the big guys. Yes, you said that. You said that. All right, he is averaging a 9.5, okay? A 9.5. Yes, or they be like, what's your BMI? You remember that one big guy came on here and he talking about he needs to know a person's BMI? Oh, God. I remember that man came on and he's talking about what is somebody's BMI. And it's like, sir, did you have yours checked? Oh! All right. Oh, I can't. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Lee, I'm coming to you, Lee. Let's see if you're ready, Lee. Lee, let's see if you're ready. Woo. Got me over here crying. Yep, let's see. Hello, 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 hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing awesome tonight. They got me over here crying, laughing. Is it Lee?
Yes.
Okay, Lee. Are you a shooter?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. When do you shoot, Lee?
Full experience. Sometimes I like to sit back and observe. Sometimes I feel confident enough to shoot. So it just depends on the situation.
Listen, you know what the name of the show is?
Yes, the gay dating show.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, wait.
It's
Shoot your shot.
shoot your shot. So if you watch the show, you're a shooter.
Yeah, so I'm a shooter tonight.
You will be at the end of this interview, okay? We're gonna find you somebody, okay?
I got you.
All right, so Lee, where do you live?
Petersburg, Virginia.
Petersburg, Virginia. Is that by like Virginia Beach?
No, it's down south of Richmond, like going on your way to Durham, North Carolina.
Okay, so Petersburg, Virginia is like what, like 45 minutes outside of Richmond?
Not even that, maybe like 20, 25.
Okay. Is that where you're from?
No, I'm actually from New Orleans.
Oh, Beyonce's down there.
I know.
You ain't want to go to the concert? What, you didn't want to go? Huh?
Oh, I had to work.
Yeah, you got to pay the. Look, screw that job, okay? Screw that job. Go see Beyonce. I'm not paying your bills, though. So, you know. All right, so you're in Petersburg, Virginia. How old are you, Lee?
37.
37. Okay. They're saying your IG account your page is private. Is that correct?
Yeah, you have to go to the one that's 4th Agendier. So it's the number 4 THGENDYER.
Sir, ain't nobody doing all that. So we're gonna let me see. So you can do one or two options. I'll let you decide what you want to do. you can still, do your interview on this page, but at the end of this, you guys have to open this account for 24 hours.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Afterwards, just open it up for 24 hours. Or you can switch to your other account, hang up, and come back onto that one.
I'm about to open it up right now on my other phone. Let me see. Account privacy.
Yes. Yes.
All right. That should have did it.
Perfect. That way, here's the thing. We want all possibilities. We want people to find you, invite you out on a date, and not have to look for your other page or go into your spam box. I want people to have direct access to you as you sipping on that tea over there.
Yeah.
All right. So 37, how tall are you about? How much do you weigh?
So
try that again. How tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I am 47. I'm not 47, Lord. I'm 5'7" and I weigh 243. So I'm a thick guy.
Okay, 243. Okay. And you are 5'7". Now, is your phone on do not disturb, Wi-Fi, airplane mode? That way it'll be.
All right, got it.
Perfect. That way your quality is going to be good. There won't be any interruptions. Okay. All right. So what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini, but a good one.
Yeah, that's what you got 2 phones and you a Gemini. One for each personality. Is that what it's for?
No, one is for work.
He's a good Gemini, people. Good Gemini. Okay. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? How you get down?
Verse.
Verse? Okay. Okay. So what's the percentage, Lee? I don't want to know how many, but in the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
It's a 50-50. And Lord, I just realized my mom will probably watching. But yeah, it's a 50-50. But
she'll be fine.
But I also think there's something, that you need to know right out the gate. I do identify as a trans man. So.
Okay, you're trans man. Okay. So who do you want to do? Who do you want to date? Like, tell us what does your ideal person look like?
I'm into guys that are taller than me. Not looking for necessarily the 6-pack and huge muscles. If that comes along, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I like a thicker guy, taller, somewhat muscular. I guess you said like more like on the bare side, but can be athletic.
Okay. So you're trans. Do you want to date someone who is cisgender, trans, male, female? What do you prefer?
So mostly into trans. I'm mostly into cis men.
Cis men. Okay. We got a bunch of those on here watching tonight. Okay. So we're gonna find you somebody. Okay. But you are more team verse. What type of work do you do?
So do a couple of things. I work in higher education. Mm-hmm. Have my own nonprofit.
Oh, higher education nonprofit. What do you do for the people? That's awesome.
So I run institutional diversity, equity, and inclusion for an institution here in Virginia. And I'm the co-executive director of a nonprofit called Bonds, which specializes in creating resources for LGBTQ community, especially those that identify as Black, trans men, and cis men.
Listen, they loving this in the comment section. They're like, yes, you better make change for the people. Yes. Now, tell them your Instagram handle and spell it so that they can follow you.
Well, this Instagram right here that we're on, Lord, what is this one?
The big head.
Little boy, yeah. So that one is big head and love like LUH boy BOI.
All right, you all. This is Lee. Lee lives in Petersburg, Virginia. Lee's 37, 5'7", 243 pounds. Gemini, team verse, identifies as transgender. Owns a nonprofit in higher education doing DEIA work. Yes. Lee, tell us give us like 3 characteristics that make you a great guy.
So I'm very caring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good communicator.
Mm-hmm.
And, I like to build with, if I'm in a relationship, I want to build with you.
Okay, okay. They're like, Lamont, pin the handle. Boom. There you go, people. There you go. I'm IT today. Okay. Um, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I do want to get married, not immediately.
Mhm.
Though I really want to take the, in my next relationship, I really want to take the time to get to know that person, but eventually I would like to get married and have children. And I will be totally transparent. I've been married before, so
Mhm. How long were you married?
shoot, 1.5 years.
How long ago was that?
Um 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay, so 2 years ago, 2 years single, year and a half. Okay, so you've had time to kind of like be separated. Do y'all live together still?
Oh no. We broke up 2 years ago too. So it's been a minute that I've been on my own.
So y'all don't live together and you're legally divorced.
Yes.
I guess people got to ask these days because sometimes the step paperwork ain't work right. But so okay, cool. I guess no, it takes sometimes. You got money, you got to do stuff and all that type of stuff. So I get it. Okay, so 2 years. Were you married to a man, a woman, trans person?
I was married to a cis woman.
Okay, okay. Any children?
No children.
No children. Okay, but you're open to having children and open to getting married.
Yes.
Okay, okay. What's a good age range for you? Like, what's the youngest you would date? What's the oldest?
35 to 45.
35 to 45. Okay. Does the person have to live in Petersburg, Virginia, or Richmond, or DC, or like where?
Hell no. I mean, I make enough money. I can travel. So I'm also looking,
Mhm.
to travel as well. So they do not have to be in DC. They do not have to be in Petersburg.
Okay. Because I've been to Petersburg before, like on some cabin trip, and it was like, oh, it was nice there, but that's all I remember. Yeah, yeah. Um, Let me see what else. What about body type? What do you prefer, Lee?
Body type, and the guys that I
Yeah.
like I said, somewhere between somewhat athletic and on the bare side. I one height is a big thing for me. Definitely want somebody that's taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like weight and height proportionate, I don't discriminate on all of that. I usually tend to go towards a guy that's got a build somewhat similar to mine, just taller.
Okay, so a little bit taller. Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements? What do you prefer?
To be perfectly honest with you, this time around, definitely would be more towards monogamous. But I also understand that, sometimes you can't be someone's everything. So if I had a partner who was poly, if we had really good open communication and trust, I would be open to that as well.
Okay, okay. So base monogamy, but maybe poly. Okay. What questions do you all have for Lee? If you have questions, use the question function, and then or you can use the comment section. They can be spicy, they can be funny, they can be insightful. They might get kind of spicy, Lee. So you might want to sip that tea a little bit more, put some Jack Daniels or something else in there. um, let's see. Um, Tasha K. What does a mess. They want to know what do your private parts taste like?
I mean, because I've never tasted them, I don't know, but I've never gotten a complaint, so I'm guessing.
No complaints over there. No complaints. Okay. Let's see. Um, what's the most common misconception someone has about your trans journey?
Well, funny thing is, I think like as an LGBTQ community, the trans community, half the time they don't even know what it means. So I think like a lot of people get confused of like what a trans woman is, what a trans man is, not knowing that like the thing you transition to comes after the end of trans. A lot of assumptions about like how trans men have sex, who our sexual partner should be. And also too, a lot of like expectations about what masculinity should be for trans men.
You gotta be very open-minded. Yeah. And ask questions if you don't know. Yeah. Um, Lead, someone said, meet me on I-95 North. That's somebody who lives in Richmond.
It depends on because that thing could be a parking lot. It's starting to get like Atlanta a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, good question. What is your relationship like with your family?
I have the most loving and supportive family ever. My mom actually just did a post about me for National Sons Day. Really great sibling. I'm the favorite. Well, I'm the only uncle, but the but the favorite. Love my nephews and nieces and my godson. I would say, like, I think one of the reasons why I'm probably so balanced today is because, when I came out, even though my parents, grew up in Black traditional church and they didn't understand, but they were like, you ain't feel like you can't come home. And so we've grown into an understanding and love, and having that affirmation and love, it's allowed me to like really be authentic in myself.
That's great, because I definitely know people who are like in the dating phase, and when they want to be in a relationship with someone, they're like, hey, I want to connect with you and your family, especially if you're trying to build a family together. They want, family's important to them. So that's great that you're able to establish that. A lot of people.
Now, my mama does have really good discernment. So if you're not it, she gonna let me know.
She's gonna be like, don't bring this one back over no more. Let's see. Someone says nice beard.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's see. Could you sustain a poly relationship that was long term into retirement, or do you think it eventually change? Like, how you think a poly relationship would work for you?
It just would have to have the absolute trust. Like, there are some things for me that are non-negotiable. I don't want to ever have to worry about my sexual safety with you. I also too don't want to ever be caught up in some drama, because we know, like, when folks go out there and be loving in the streets, things might get a little bit intense. I don't ever want anybody running up on me. As long as I can have the trust and feel safe, it could be something, that is continuing to lifetime. And I actually have some friends that are LGBTQ elders that are in poly relationships, and I've seen it work very beautifully. But I know their patient and their trust is everything in their relationship.
Okay. How do you know if someone is really into you, or if they are the one?
How do I know if someone is the one? For me, it's gonna be how you treat me, right? And I understand, like, I don't want to be the most important thing in your life, right? Because there could be children, there could be family, but I also don't always want to feel like I'm chasing you. Being able to be heard and be seen, that's really important to me. And also too, couples go through things, right? But the big for me is how you argue, how you go through your distress. If you can go through that with love and care, that speaks volumes to me.
Okay. Let's see. Can you be in a relationship with someone who's a total top?
If I'm feeling them, I think so.
Okay. I don't understand. Someone says, how can you come back? I don't know. Maybe this is one of your friends. I don't know. Something. I don't know. Let's move on. No, let me see. Let's see. Someone said, where does the baby batter go?
I mean, it depends on what we're into. Let me just say that.
Okay. Now, Lee, you got to stand up, back up, turn around so we can see you head to toe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't got no fancy tripod.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Now, give us a little spin, a little turn around. All right, you all. This is Lee. Lee lives in Petersburg, Virginia. Lee's 37, 5'7", 243 pounds, a Gemini. Team Verse, identifies as transgender. owns a nonprofit doing DEIA-B related work with universities, open to getting married, having children, was previously married, has been single for 2 years, is legally divorced, so you're going to worry about that. Will date between 35 and 45. Um, you can live in any city that works. Into dating guys who are more solid, bear type body. Prefers monogamy, but poly might work for y'all. Just gotta talk it out. Lee, thanks for coming on. Tell us your IG handle one more time.
So it's Big Head and it's Love, Luh, boy, Boiboi.
Listen, thanks for coming on the show. Keep us posted. Go on some dates, okay?
All right.
All right, I'll see you later.
All righty.
Okay, bye. We're gonna rank Lee, and then I got something to say. Let's rank Lee. 10 if you think Lee is dateable, and then 1 if you think Lee is not dateable. What do you all think? I want all y'all to vote. What do y'all think? 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 Okay, I see 10s, I see 9s. I see 9s. Okay. I see 10s. Okay. I think y'all feeling Lee. I think Lee had great energy, awesome energy. Was it Lamont? I got you next, and AEG, I got you as well. Lamont and AEG, stay in the queue. I got you next. Let me just address this, okay, people? Listen, this is a LGBTQ plus dating show for everybody in the alphabet community, community to come on. Any age, any race, you can live wherever you want. Okay, anyone can come on here. So here's the thing. Given this is an LGBTQ plus platform dating show, I would expect my cisgender gay men, to understand what questions are appropriate and what's not appropriate and what's just being nosy. And Lee didn't come up here to give a transgender 101 conversation. So I have done that in the past. I've done a transgender dating 101 in relationship. Go back and look at my previous posts. We did a whole hour and a half about what it is to date someone who is transgender, and that person was open to answering questions about any and everything, including their body part, how their marriage works, and all that. People are not answering some of those intimate questions. I get their spicy questions. They're funny, yes. But some of the questions that you all put, you can go look in the question thing right there. It's all about his transition. Again, y'all be worried about the wrong thing. You can add, and I mistakenly read Tasha K's question. I didn't. Halfway through, I'm like, Lamont, So I mistakenly read Tasha K's question. But some of those other questions, no, asking about the person's body part, all the questions about their transition. No, ask about their core values, who they are, what type of relationship they want to be in. I think some of the questions I just was just like, if it was about, transition, I guess move to the next one. And some of them might have been appropriate. They might have been, but all the questions were about the person's transition. I would expect gay men to be like somebody wrote in there, oh, I don't know why people decide to transition and still be with the same gender. You like dick in the ass. Straight people might be like, hey, why are you doing that? you might think that, but why would you post that in here? Like, it's just it yeah, I could have asked your questions. I could have, but I stopped answering the transition questions. I just stopped. I could have. I just stopped though. Okay, I just stopped. I just think I some of those questions will be appropriate if we're doing like a transgender 101, which I have done on this platform. So go back and look at those videos, and that'll answer some of your questions. I think it's just it's ignorance. It is. So again, I want better. I want better. I want better. I want better from us. I do. I do. I do. I do. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Lamont, I'm coming to you, Lamont. Let's see if you're ready. Let's see. Yes. Especially the cisgender gay men. Especially y'all. Like, especially y'all. Because y'all be getting mad when straight people say stuff about us and then we get all offended. But y'all feel like y'all can ask transgender people any and everything. And then you can make rude comments about who they decide to be. I guess it's like, what? Gay men can be transphobic as well. Yes. Y'all. Masaman, I could have asked, your question was appropriate. It was appropriate. I just stopped answering any of the transition related questions. Because I felt like that's the only thing people were focused on. You can make your point, Zach. You could have asked mine. I said I could have. I could have. Steps off soapbox. I'm going to you gotta update your app. I'll go to the other person. Let's see. AEG24601. Let's see. Lamont Motley, you have to update your app. Update your Instagram app. Hello, hello. Oh, we got both of them on. Let's.
Yeah, both. Who else is on?
So
I've been trying to get this to work.
So Lamont, can you
Yes.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm gonna interview this person and then I'll come back to you. Stay in the queue, okay?
Am I blurred to you? Because I look kind of blurred
You're
on
super blurry, so make sure you're on your Wi-Fi do not disturb
here. I'm actually on my
airplane
computer.
mode.
I'm on my computer, so that's why I was trying to make sure that
Oh
I
no,
was.
use your phone. Use your phone.
Okay.
All right, okay, bye.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't know you could use your computer. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I was just on another rant. Apparently, I'm on my soapbox all night long. You know, it was a nap I took. Tell us your name,
Anthony.
Anthony. Anthony, how's your night going?
It's going good. Good. It's been a long day, but a very good day.
Okay, okay, okay. Anthony, where do you live?
I'm in the Boston region.
Boston region. What's the closest city to?
So like I'm in the like Waltham, Newton, Framington, Belmont area. So it's a bit west.
A little west of Boston.
Yes, but still considered to be a part of like the Boston metro.
Okay, so you're in Boston Metro. Okay, okay. And are you from there?
No, I've been here for a month.
What? Oh, you've been living there for a month. Where are you originally from?
Long Island.
Long Island. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. But you live in Boston, Massachusetts. How old are you?
36.
36. Okay. How tall are you? And about how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'7", and I just weighed myself 174.
Okay, 174. And Anthony, what's your zodiac sign?
Taurus.
Taurus in the house. Okay. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? How do you get down?
Top.
Team top? 100%?
Yep.
In the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
100% and 0%.
Listen, people, y'all wanted tops tonight. Y'all got tops tonight. Okay. Team top. What type of work do you do?
So at the moment, I am not working because I'm in a PhD program full time.
PhD program. Okay. What are you studying?
I'm studying social policy. So I'm looking at uh, inequality in a very granular way.
Okay. Okay. What year are you in? Well, you said you've been there for a month. Is this your first year?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just started. Okay. How much longer you got to go, Anthony?
My program is 4 years, and I'm very determined to get out within the 4.
Okay. Okay. So for your program, tell us your Instagram handle and spell it first.
So my handle is A as an apple, E as an egg, G as in gore, 24601.
Where'd you come up with that name from? What's
So,
the story behind it?
so AEG are my initials, and then the 24601 is the prison number from the character Jean Valjean in the play Les Mis. I didn't play that character, but I was in the play when I was in high school.
Oh, okay. All right, you all.
Wait, hold up. Somebody's saying that I'm an unemployed top. Excuse you. I'm in a PhD program full time that's fully funded. Thank you very much. The federal government considers graduate students, especially if we're fully funded with a stipend, as full-time employees, because grad students do pay taxes. So thank you very much.
So he has income coming in and he's in the program, people. Okay. Anthony's like, I'm not letting any of this slide.
No.
All right, y'all. This is Anthony. Anthony lives in Boston, Massachusetts. He's 36, 5'7", 174 pounds. He's a Taurus, team top. He is in graduate school in a PhD program that is fully funded and stipend as well. And they're taking taxes out there. Okay. Tell us, what type of guy are you looking for tonight?
So I've had to write this down because you gotta write the vision and make it plain. So I do want someone who's kind, who's honest, who's direct, who is communicative, who's smart, who is intellectually curious, who's adventurous, who is independent and really knows who they are. Also want someone who is passionate and romantic and gentle and protective.
Okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in, Anthony?
So I have not been in a committed relationship. I have dated quite a long time, but I have not made the mutual choice with someone else to be in a committed relationship.
What's the longest you've dated somebody? Because you're 37. No, yeah.
36.
You're 36.
So the longest I've dated someone was about 4.5 months.
Okay.
I broke things off with them and decided to not go further because I did not see that that's where they wanted to go. So I just cut it.
Okay. When did you start dating guys? Like what age?
I'd say I started dating, I'd say about 27.
27? Okay.
Yeah.
So almost 10 years, 9 years. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want children?
I do want to get married because unless you prepare lengthy legal documents, which I could do. Getting married would be the way to get legal protections without having to go through all of that. And that's mainly because, yes, you could say that it's to solidify my commitment with someone, which is great, but also I refuse to build a life with someone, and if something happens to one of us, not have any protections and access to that life that we build together, because there is a long history of LGBT plus people dying, and then the biological families swoop in and take everything even denying them access to funeral and things of that sort. So I do want to be legally protected from that standpoint. In terms of kids, so this answer varies as I get older. I would say yes, but I'm very adamant about not having kids alone. Like, I'm not so pressed about having kids that, like, there are some people who say if I don't hit a certain age and if I hit a certain age and don't have kids, then I'm gonna do a variety of things. I'm not like that. I want kids, but I would want them with a partner. So if that does not happen, or if I end up with someone and they don't want kids, like, I'm perfectly okay without kids because my life is whole and complete now.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. What's a good age range? What is the youngest? What is the oldest?
So my preferred range would be between 32 and 40, but I would say my extended range, I would say, would be as low as 30, because I'm definitely closer to 40 now. So I would say the absolute lowest would be 30. And then the oldest, I would say I could stop at about 55. And I say that because, like, I'm the youngest in my family and my siblings are way older than me. So, like, 55 is actually closer to my
but you really
siblings.
want 32 to 40.
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay to narrow it in. It's okay to narrow. It's fine.
Well, yeah, but I also but here's the other thing. I can't be so fixed on, like, ooh, I have to meet someone between 32 and 40, because, you know, a 43-year-old could come along and check off all the things that I want. So I can't. Yes, like, I want what I want, but I also have to make sure that I'm not using things like age, which isn't particularly inherent of core values, as a marker to say, oh, like, I'm not going to date this person if someone outside of those
Okay,
confines
so we'll go up
comes.
to 50. We'll go up to 50. Okay. Okay. What about do they have to live in the Boston, Massachusetts area?
I would say live in the 6 states that are within New England, or New York. I could possibly do, like, northern Jersey, and when I say northern Jersey, I mean you can take the commuter rail, you could take the bus right into New York.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've dated guys long distance in the past, but at this point, I don't have the capacity and the desire to, like,
Mhm.
hop on a flight to California. Like,
Yeah.
I
So you
just,
want time zone close to you where you are now, so up northeast. Yeah.
yeah, like, if I could hop in a rental car and, like, get to you within, like, a day.
You can get far places in a day. You know, you can
I
make it to Miami in a day.
Well, yeah.
So, but you want
Okay.
up north.
Okay. So let me quantify it then. So someone who is within roughly a 4 to 5, maybe 6 hour drive.
Philly, DC is a stretch. That's about it. Yeah.
Persian. I don't really do a lot of group work, so that's okay. You don't have to do group work with me.
Okay, what about body type? What do you like, Anthony?
So I'm really more focused on face, because here's the thing: I've been with men who are super skinny. I've been with men who are big, but I really am, like, my main priority in terms of the body is the face.
So handsome face, your body, you're kind of open.
Yes.
Okay. What about race? What do you prefer?
Black. That, like, absolute number one. I am open to non-black men of color, but, like, with them, I really have to, like, look at them with a fine-tooth comb, because the anti-blackness is strong, like, very strong.
Well, you
And
grew
I've
up in
encountered
northeast, so that's the the far northeast. It's Boston.
anti-blackness is a global phenomenon. So I really do have to look at it.
Yeah.
Do have to look on black men of color with a fine-tooth comb. But my absolute, like, top preference is black men.
Okay. Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements? What do you like?
Monogamy.
Monogamy. Okay. All right, you all. I know y'all have questions for Anthony. You have questions, use the question function. Or if you want to come on and ask him a question, just wave and I will bring you on. Let's see. Let me get rid of that. Let me clear out some of these other questions because these are from before. Give me one quick second. Oh, they said, what products do you use in your hair? They love it.
So I wash my hair with the shampoo. That's about like 2 to 3 times a week. And then every day I put conditioner, which I leave in there. And then every day I put curling gel in there. And then maybe like once or twice a week before the gel, I'll put in like the pink curling lotion. So that keeps your
moisturizer in your hair.
Yeah, it makes like the curls tighter because, and it also like it softer. Too, so when it dry, it's much more soft. I'll make.
Oh, you're spinning, you're spinning, you're spinning, you're spinning, you're spinning.
I am. Am I spinning still?
You're better now. You're better now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We missed the whole routine, but it's okay. Y'all can DM him later if you want.
Pink lotion curling gel.
Yes, the luster pink.
Yes.
Ah, I've been using that for decades. That's why I know. All right, let's see. Anthony, what are your major characteristics that you feel you are most attracted to? Like, what are some characteristics that really attract you to a guy?
Vulnerability, like that, like to me, like really makes me melt like a lot. And it's a delicate balance because like you have to determine like, am I safe enough to be vulnerable with someone? But like that's very attractive to me. Intellect, like how someone thinks and processes the world as they navigate it, like that. That's very attractive to me. And one of the ways that I can tell that I'm connecting with someone intellectually is if I'm not thinking about like whether or not we are on the same level. Like I can just be.
Yeah.
And then also like also I guess going along with vulnerability, someone who is emotionally available too. So someone who both can receive emotions that I express towards them, but then also is open and free to share with me as well. And it could be something as simple as someone indicating, "Hey, I enjoy spending time with you." Like, there's nothing wrong in saying that. Hey, I like hanging out. Let's go do it again.
Yeah. What are your deal breakers, Anthony?
So one is definitely abuse. Like you hit me, you try to throw a punch, you even like grab a lamp and throw it, like I'm gone.
So,
like,
but no violence, no violence.
I do not do drugs, so like keep like I'm not gonna be around while you're like snorting coke or something of that sort. And I grew up in a sober house. So definitely live my life in a sober way. So another deal breaker would be if my relationship with a partner's family was different than their relationship. And so what I mean by that is this: like, if I end up with someone and they're not close with their family, like, cool. Like I'm like I especially thinking about how like gay men grow up and how we exist in the world. Like I don't expect every man I meet to be extremely close with their family. So like if you're not, you don't have to. I don't have to have a relationship with them. But if you are close with them, and then I engage with them and they don't like me, like that's going to be hard to navigate. Yeah. Because I mean, we hear all the time of people like not getting along with their partner's family. And I think like, why would you why would you live in that way when there are other ways of being? And I've definitely even seen that in my own family too, where I've seen like family members not get along with their in-laws, which causes problems within
Yeah,
the marriage.
it could cause problems, especially if there's just not a basic level of respect there. Like, you ain't got to be my bestie, but a basic level. They want to know. I know you said drugs, cocaine is a deal breaker. They said, does weed or hookah fall under that umbrella as well?
So hookah is actually tobacco.
They just want to know. So
And I would say weed, like, I'm not a really big fan of it. I like, when I say drugs, I'm talking about the pharmacological definition of drugs and not the social definition of drugs. And I know that a lot of people don't, and from a social standpoint, consider weed to be a drug, but I don't do anything, and I don't have anything in my house. And so when I say I grew up in a sober house, I grew up with two parents like who didn't smoke, didn't drink, didn't do anything.
how nice. Hey, let's see what other questions they get. Not a question, just a comment. This says Teoma Papi. I don't know what that. You speak Spanish?
Love you, Poppy.
Oh, how nice! How nice! They love you. What is your vision for your future with your PhD? How will that impact your potential relationship?
So one of the things, well, in terms of my vision for the PhD, like, I know that I want to work within orgs, like looking at the relationships between organizational policies and practices and how they harm people, especially marginalized people. And a lot of the work that I want to do, like, has to center or has to include Black people. So that could be leading orgs, or that could be doing other things within orgs. I also do want to look at some things related to COVID-19 as well, because Black people have been disproportionately impacted by COVID-19 and will continue to be so as well. What that looks like in terms of a job or career, I don't know, and I'm not so pressed right now about, like, what does that look like in terms of a career, but I am focused on the that I want to do.
Okay, that might be a date number 2 question for the person. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. One more. How do you resolve conflict?
I being from New York, like, I really believe on, like, direct conversation and not being passive aggressive about it. So, like, even yesterday in class, I'm taking a theory class, and the TA, who's a third year PhD student, he said something that, like, pissed me off. And so during the break, I said, "Hey, like, can I talk to you?" And so we went out into the hallway, and I literally said to him, "I took issue with blah 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 blah." And so he shared with me, like his lens on what was on what was going on. He realized through, like, my pushing and prodding him and telling him that I took issue with what he said, and I also told him the impact of what he said too.
What?
He realized that he was projecting onto the class, and so ended up
But
clarifying.
how does that show up or manifest itself in a relationship? Like, if you're dating someone, because that person is, like, not someone you're in love with or in relationship with. Like, yeah.
Okay, so a guy who I was talking to, which, Lamont, I can tell you, like, offline later, like, who it was, because it was someone I met at your virtual speed dating event back in May. But this person came to visit me, and I said to them, like, on the day that they came, I said, like, please directly tell me, like, what is it that you want or need, so I can respond to it. Like, don't be passive aggressive with me if there's something for me to do, respond in a particular way. So towards the end of the trip, like, he wanted some space, which is, like, totally understandable, because we were spending, like, a lot of moments together.
Yeah.
And so, like, his lens was, like, I really enjoyed hanging out with you, but, like, for the last day, like, I want a little bit more space. And I would have been like, I would have complied with it. Yes, I would have been disappointed in the moment, but I would have complied with it, and also, like, talked about, okay, like, yes, like, I can give you space for this last day, and let's talk about, like, when's the next time that we can plan to see each other. But instead, he lied about his his flight home, which he forgot that he gave me the original like flight info when he booked it.
So he changed his flight?
Yes, he ended up changing his flight, but making it seem like the airline canceled the original flight home. But he forgot that he gave me all of the flight info. So, like, and at the time, I decided to not immediately confront him because I was also thinking about like where we were and from a like safety standpoint. But like after he left, and I did have therapy the following day, and so I spoke with my therapist about this, and my therapist was like, I just want to make sure that like you're being honest about like how you feel, but also don't assign blame. You could say, this is how I felt. So that's what I did. I sent to him a text, and I said, hey, like I realized that your flight home didn't get canceled despite what you told me. I said I did feel disappointed because like that communicated to me that like you weren't feeling me or that something else was going on. So then he communicated to me, hey, like yes, like I did lie about the flight. I wanted space and time with you and blah blah blah. And I was able to sympathize with that, but I decided to cut things off because I thought if someone cannot tell me directly how they feel, especially when I requested that of them, because and people lie because they don't feel safe in whatever particular moment. And so I thought if someone that I'm talking to and trying to date doesn't feel safe with me, then like that's a huge.
Then it's probably not a good match. Yeah.
But I had to bring it up to him. Like I don't know if he was going to tell me, and he was saying that like, oh, I was like going back and forth about like if I should tell you, but like I came like like this is
Okay. So listen, you gotta back up and turn around so we can see you head to toe.
All caps like a boomer. Like, come on now.
Let us see you head to toe.
Okay. So it's I'm like perched on my like computer right now. So like
okay, that works. All right, you all. This is Anthony.
I just posted like a few things of me like from tonight, so like people can see like my full.
Then we'll have to see your head to toe. Okay. Anthony lives in the Boston, Massachusetts area. He's 36, 5'7", 174 pounds. He is a Taurus team top. He is in a PhD graduate program, which is fully funded and stipend, and taxes are being taken out, people. He is open to getting married and having children. He will date between 32, maybe 50. Is open to body type, just likes a handsome face, prefers black guys. You don't have to live in the Boston area. Just in a reasonable driving distance will work. He's into monogamy. You can see he wants someone who's emotionally, aware, intelligent. He likes to talk. He likes the banter. He can be a little spicy. Seems like a great guy. Tell them your IG handle one more time.
My handle is A as E as in egg, G as in gore, 247. And let me just also one thing.
Your Wi-Fi is like spinning. Hold on. It's spinning.
Can you hear?
It is like blurry and everything else. Did you do something different?
Nope. Now I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You hear me?
Okay, we're good. Listen, thanks for coming on the show, Anthony. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, Lamont.
All right. Yeah, I think his Wi-Fi was messing up at the end. All right, people. Y'all gonna rank him 10 dateable, 1 not dateable. What y'all think? And I'm gonna say, y'all put the questions in there. Y'all kept putting questions in there. Y'all put the questions in there. I didn't put the questions there. Y'all put the questions there. Oh, his Instagram handle was AEG24601. Are y'all gonna rank him? Darius, are you ranking him? It's AEG24601. That's his Instagram handle. Oh, let's see. What are y'all ranking him? Are y'all ranking him? I see sevens. I see a -5. I think anybody who gets up here, unless there are some craziness, should at least get above a 5 or 6. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Yeah, I ain't ranking. I think he's averaging a 7. He's averaging a 7. All right, I'm going to go to Lamont, and then I see Xavier, I see Vince, I see DC. Let's see if the other Lamont is ready. Let's see. Listen, y'all want somebody who give you clarity? The man gave y'all clarity for all your answers. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
I am doing awesome. Listen, people, we are going past 11 o'clock. We're going past 11 o'clock. That means y'all need to buy some badges. We up here, right? We up here.
I need you to go back to YouTube.
They need to buy some badges because we are past 11 o'clock.
Okay. I need you to go back to YouTube too.
You said what?
Go back to YouTube.
You said go back to YouTube? Next Wednesday, we will be back on YouTube. I didn't buy this expensive ass camera. We're going to use it on YouTube. Okay, people? We're going to use it. Yeah. Okay. I know Lamont. Lamont is in here in Atlanta. How you doing?
I'm good. How you been?
Look, really, really good.
Well, happy anniversary. I saw that you were out celebrating your anniversary, having a good time.
Thank you. 3 years of marriage and 9 years together, and I've known him since I was 25. So, such a long time.
Congratulations.
Yes. I was telling somebody when I was doing a live in Mexico that I met my husband through a friend. So, like, he was not like my friend, he was a friend of a friend. So I always tell people to look in their circles of friends for their partner because most likely one of your friends knows somebody who's probably compatible for you. So, change your network, you might find you a man. Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, that's the easy way. That's the free way. Other than that, you can, get a matchmaker to find you somebody.
Right.
Thank you all for buying badges. We're after 11 o'clock, so I think you should buy a badge, people. Okay, buy the badges. All right. So Lamont, you're in Atlanta. Tell us how old you are.
I'm 47.
47. How tall are you? And about how much do you weigh?
5'11", about 215.
5'11", 215. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn in the house. Okay. Now we getting spicy. Now you team top, bottom, verse. How you get down, Lamont?
I would say verse bottom.
Verse bottom. What's the percentage? Ignore the comment section. You take your glasses off. You don't have to be reading, okay?
I have my glasses off.
I said you don't read the comments, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
so, what's your percentage? Last 12 months.
75-25.
75 bottom.
Top bottom.
25
top.
Okay. So it's given verse bottom. What type of work do you do?
I'm a mental health therapist.
Mental health therapist. Okay. Listen. We love therapists. We all need them. Okay.
A lot of people need them. A lot of people are in need of them.
I think people go to the gym, they get weight trainers, but they don't do mental health work. I think they would benefit from it. We all will. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people there's nothing wrong with getting a therapist. I think some people think that there's something wrong, somebody's crazy, something's wrong. like everybody has something that they need to work through. Everybody has something they're dealing with. And so again, I look at like a mental health therapist is like a non-biased friend sometimes. Sometimes
Hmm.
they are there to help you work. We're not there to answer questions for you, but at the same time, they're there to help you figure out what it is that you may need to do. You know, sometimes you may ask a friend and they're biased to something and you go in a certain direction. So,
Okay, okay. They said they're loving the locks. How long have you been growing them?
ooh, since 2007.
2000. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, please, Lamont.
Okay, it's Tuddy.Beaverhausen, TUDDI dot BEAVERHOUSIN.
Where does Instagram name handle come from? Where,
Okay, so my nickname, anybody who knows, my nickname is Tootie. That's been a childhood nickname that I've
Judy,
had. And
like
if you've seen me around Atlanta, that's on my tag. So anybody who's seen my car, seen that tag, that's me. So that's been my nickname. I've just it goes back since my aunt gave me. Well, it stemmed from my aunt. My mother's oldest sister used to call me a Rudy Toot Toot, and somehow it stemmed into Tootie, and then so from there it just went from there, and then so Beaverhausen, of course, came from Anastasia Beaverhausen off of Will and Grace because most of my friends know I love a good cocktail, so I just went to Beaverhausen. So the two merged together.
I love it. I love it. Okay, okay. You all, this is Lamont. He lives in Atlanta. He is 47, 5'11", 215 pounds. He is a Capricorn, team verse bottom, and he works in mental health therapy. Tell us,
Mhm.
what type of guy are you looking for tonight, Lamont?
Um, Down to earth, like somebody who's fun, down to earth, no one who's pretentious, just a pretty like a pretty good person, like somebody I can hang out with that enjoys my company, I enjoy his. At the same time, nobody that we have to be glued up under each other. You got friends, I got friends. We'll meet in the middle at some point, you know, when it comes down to whatever. But nobody that you don't have friends and you want to monopolize my time because I'm not trying to monopolize yours
Okay,
because I have a lot of friends. You know, I like to hang out and kick it with my friends and do certain things. But
okay. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
married, I'm open to children. No,
No kid, 47, no kids. Would you date a guy who has children?
if you already have children, yes. If you want to have children, no.
Yeah, so you don't want children, but do marriage. Okay.
Yeah, I
What
mean, like
would,
I said, if you have kids, I wouldn't count anything against you by having kids, but I wouldn't want you to come in expecting
yeah, yeah.
to
Okay.
have kids.
Now, what
At this point
about
in my life, I've done enough taking care of. I have a daughter, an adult daughter, and family and whatever. So I've taken care of enough. So I don't want any. I don't even want a dog right now.
you said you want to be responsible for
I
nobody?
I want to move when I want to move.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. You said you have a daughter. How
Hmm.
old?
32.
32. Okay. Now, is that like someone like biological, or did you adopt, or what?
Biological.
Biological 32. Okay. Were you married to the mom? Were you dating the
I was
mom?
15, baby. I was 15.
You were 15 and you had a kid.
Do the math. 47 from 32.
Yes. How old was the mom?
16.
Oh, okay, okay. So how was that like co-parenting at 15?
But at 15, I mean, we both kids trying to, make our way through. But, as we got older,
Mhm,
um, like when I was off at college or whatever, especially when I would come home,
mhm.
she would come over. I would have her. When I moved here, my mom would bring her to the state line. Her and my cousin, who I helped raise, and would meet us at the state line. So I would have them at times, and they would come up and hang out and whatnot.
Okay, so where does your daughter live now?
Alabama.
In Alabama. Okay, okay, okay. Listen, I tell people the gays got kids. Okay, the gays got kids. They got seed and eggs just like everybody else, and they use them. Okay.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Like I said, people, you can have kids. It was funny that come up. Somebody that that's not gay that I know. He posted this post, and it was this post about I forgot who it was, Dr. Umar, whoever it was, had posted this post about basically gay people. Like basically, we were killing off the race or killing off whatever because we it was like birth control to a point. And it was like, but my thought is, well, what does that have to do with us having kids? I mean, there are a lot of gay people who have kids. There are gay people who can biologically have kids. There are straight people who can't have biologically have kids who adopt. So we can have kids in the same way that straight people have kids, either adopt or whatever it is. So bullshit.
Exactly. That is ignorance at its best. Okay, that's what it is. So
Exactly.
yes. Okay.
Exactly.
What's a good age range that you would date? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
I think the youngest that I would look at would probably be about 35. The oldest, maybe 60.
35 to 60. Okay. Um,
Hmm.
what about do they have to live in Atlanta?
The Atlanta metro area, yes.
Atlanta. Okay. What about body type? What do you like?
Um, as long as they like kind of take care of yourself. And like I said, I'm not looking for a gym rat, nor am I looking for like like a skinny guy. So like average build, maybe a little thick or whatever, but not somebody who's just kind of like just kind of out there or whatever. But like if you take care of yourself, like I said, anybody, no matter what size, can be attractive. So I mean, it could be you're a good person in general. It doesn't really matter with that. So like I said, I'm kind of open to that, but like I said again, as long as you're taking care of yourself, like you take care of yourself, well groomed, willing to try to keep things together somewhat, I'm open to.
Okay, so as long as they taking care of themselves, that you're fine with that, but open. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
What about race? You prefer black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian? What do you like?
Black is on the top of the list.
Mhm.
I would prefer black. Doesn't seem like that's working for me right now. So I'm open to some other things. Like I said, Latino maybe being the next, whatever. So like I said, I'm not opposed to dating white guys or whatever. Like I said, just the person in general. Like I said, getting to know the person. If the person's a good person and they're willing to, get to know me and whatever, we can kind of see where things go. So I'm not closed off to it being an just like race, but like if I had to choose, black would
Okay,
be
so you
the
prefer
top.
black. Okay. Now, what about
Mhm.
monogamy, open relationships, agreements? What do you like?
In the beginning, monogamous. I'm not. We need to get to know each other. I'm not trying to. You be out here doing this. Like I don't really see us to be able to have a connection if you're in somebody else's bed. I can't say what we may do later, but I know in the beginning, getting to a basis and getting to know each other and building something from the beginning. Then from that point, if that's something that we open up and opt to do, then I'm possibly okay with it, but like out the gate, no.
Okay, okay. All right, let's see what questions you all have for Lamont. If you got questions for him, go ahead, use the question function. You can use the chat. If you want to come on and ask him a question, you can. Okay. Let's see. How do you take care of yourself for preventing burnout? Wait, that was from the previous guy. Let me see what questions. Hold on. Let's see. Mm, are you a rose or a gardener?
If that means if that means like I'm out top or a bottom, I've never heard that. If you're asking if I'm out top or a bottom, I'm primarily bottom, but I will top at times.
There you go. There you go. These so romantic.
A rose or a gardener.
Rose
Okay, that's
or
new.
gardener. Okay. Well. Okay. Are you an exclusive dater? Hmm.
Yes, in the beginning, yeah, I would prefer to. I don't want. Well, I'll say this. In the beginning, if we're getting, if I meet you or whatever, and you're, I guess dating can be relative, I guess, depending on the person.
Like, when
But
you
if we're
date a
get, if
guy,
we,
is it just the two of you, or can the two of you date other people while you're getting to know each other?
I would prefer no, I would prefer just be because I mean, I'm not trying to share your attention with somebody else. I need you to get to know me or know me, and then I know you. But I don't want to be in a situation where I'm trying to vie for your time over somebody else. So if that's what you want to do, then do that.
Okay.
But like, like in the very, very beginning, we go out on a couple of dates and you may have been talking about, but if we start to kind of like, this is what we're doing, or, trying to, really get to know each other, then I would prefer that it just be us trying to figure that out.
Okay. Someone said, why do you think you're currently single?
That's the question I have been asking, and I really honestly don't know.
Okay. Let's use other questions. Let's see. How do you and your daughter, how does the mother of your daughter get along? Do y'all get along?
Yeah.
They get along. He's like,
We've gotten along.
yeah, no need to explain. Yeah. As
Mhm.
a counselor, how do you balance being yourself and being a counselor when you're in a relationship?
Well, I haven't been in a relationship. I've probably dated, but not been in a relationship. So I guess to answer that, that's a question I can't answer with that. Like being able to say, being in a relationship, being a counselor or whatever. I think with any um job or whatever, you learn to balance the two. Like you leave work at work, and leave, take help home when home is needing to be taken care of. So again, I'm not trying to bring and that's what, and you knew me from when I was a teacher.
Mhm.
So I left my home life at home, and I didn't go to work, taking it out on my students, nor was I coming from work bringing my work life back home. So you have to have a balance between the two.
Yeah, you're like, leave work at work. You're not being your husband and your partner's therapist. Um,
Exactly.
yeah,
Like, but I feel like that becomes the other thing what I said earlier about having your own set of friends and me having mine, because again, there may be times where I may get on your nerves and you may get on mine. So again, you don't want to have, a mutual group of friends where somebody feels like they're taking a side or whatever. So, you may want to be able to vent to your friend. You may be able to want to go out and hang out with your friends and talk shit and do certain things that you want to do that that you can't do with me, and I probably can't do with you. But I would prefer to be able to have that. So like, again, every relationship is not perfect. So if we have a disagreement about something, then you may want to be able to go vent to him, your friends, and I may be able to go vent to mine or whatever. But again, I don't need, but then also, if you have had a hard day, let's say it didn't have anything to do with me,
yeah,
you've had a hard day, then, I'm not trying to come to you as a therapist about your day or whatever. I'm coming to you, as your partner, trying to make you feel better and feel good about things that are going on or things that have happened out there in the world, in the streets, whatever. You already got enough going on. So I feel like home is solace. You come home, you close your door to all that's out there. So again, I should be that peace that you come home to.
yeah, you want to be your partner's piece. I love the way you stated it. There's another question that says, when dating someone close to your daughter's age, how do you prevent from or avoid from being a father figure to that person?
Everybody is different in that. And like I said, as far as like dating, like that's why I said 35 would probably be my cutoff, but being that she's 32, I don't see like, I feel like if I'm at a point where I need to try to parent you, then I don't need to be with you. So I'm not trying to be in a relationship with somebody, because you can be in your 30s and be mature.
Mm-hmm.
30, whatever, you can be, in that at that point where you are mature. So if it's a point where you are that immature, then
Hmm.
that I don't think that that's going to work. That
Yeah,
that wouldn't work. I shouldn't have. I'm not parenting my man.
yeah, that makes sense. Lamont, back up a little bit because your head's getting cut off. Yeah.
Okay.
They want to know, have you ever considered letting your facial hair grow? Someone probably wants to see you with a goatee or a beard or something.
Not really. I've never been one. I do have times where I get busy and may not, shave, because I don't have like a full beard, nothing like what you have. Like I have, like maybe a little chin hair,
Mm.
or whatever, and so I shaved it off. But I've never been really into the facial hair. Has never been a big thing for me.
Okay, okay. Let's see what other questions they got. What if a guy checks all of your boxes and he's verse? Would you date a guy who's versatile?
Yes.
Oh, so you could date a guy who's versatile. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Um, Let's see. What other questions? Oh, do you cook? What do you cook?
I do cook. I do cook. I'm a, actually I do catering part time as well. So I have a couple things I do. I make underwear, I make t-shirts, I do that. I cook, I have a catering. If you follow me on one of my other Instagram pages, I think one that you saw, the catering, sensational catering,
Yeah.
that was me. I was trying to log in for whatever reason on my computer. When I was pulling it up, it was attaching my Facebook page to it, and it kept pulling that page up and wouldn't pull up this page.
Okay. Okay.
So I
Okay.
couldn't make sense of how it does that. So yeah, I do cook. Like my friends are always trying to get me to cook. Whenever I do something in my house, more than likely I'm shaking a pot or burning a grill or doing something. So I do cook.
And you make
I
underwear too. So I heard that you
I
slid that
do.
in there.
So yeah. So official funderwear, official underscore funderwear. Like underwear with the F at the beginning. So if you go on that Instagram page, you'll find some of the stuff that I do. I also do T-shirts and some other stuff. I do etched glass,
A
some
little bit
just
of
a little bit of
everything
whatever.
over there.
Babe, if it makes money, I'm here for it.
Okay. Okay. What other question? Do you desire marriage?
I can say I desire marriage. Um, at this point in my life, because of the the way that the life is, the cards that have been dealt to me with certain things, I even say that I don't really sit back and say I desire a relationship. I wouldn't mind a relationship. I would enjoy being in a
Mhm.
relationship, but I don't think that my life is going to come to an abrupt end if I never end up in one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
You
I would
know.
say, Lamont, I know it's not dating coaching session. I know this is not, but you have to desire it. You have to have the energy that is seeking it for you to find it. A lot of people sit back and like, oh, if it happens, it happens. No, you got to be like, this is what I want. And you have to intentionally put yourself in situations where you're able to meet guys who are compatible for you. Other than that, you could be waiting for a while. So I want you to change your outlook. I want
That's a
if you want
conversation
it.
that me and you can have, and that's complete. Like I've had that conversation, and it's like to protect me in certain points. I ain't say I've checked out, but I'm not to a point where that's like a hard goal that I have to
Mhm.
like. Oh, if I don't get if I don't get in a relationship, it doesn't make me. I mean, I'm looking for someone to complement me, not to complete me. And
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
some people who feel like someone that they're not complete unless they finally have this spouse or the husband or whatever. And so for them, if that's what works for them, that's fine. But I've never felt like that was something that was for me or that I had to have in order to be able to be complete or whatever. So again, and I'm not close to it by no means. Yeah, if I found the right person and we vibed and things went in that direction or whatever, great.
Mhm.
But I can also say that when I guess the word desire
Yeah.
is what kind of like threw me, like like I'm like on a hard kill to be married because I'm on the heels of 50 and I got to be married before I'm 50 or something like that. No.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll make sure I'm clear. It's not for you to get married for you to feel whole because I feel like you should be a whole individual before
Right.
you get cuz that starts a whole bunch of other stuff. But I'm saying a guy can tell if you desire a relationship, if you desire marriage. So, they can sense it, and there's a certain way that you treat a guy, how you interact with him when you desire that. So I think once you get to a place where you desire that, it's gonna change how guys approach you.
Okay.
It's gonna change. It's gonna change. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Lamont.
From Lamont to Lamont.
Yeah, yes, from Lamont to Lamont. Yes, yes. Okay, so let us see you head to toe. You got to back up, turn around so we can see you.
Here we go with this phone thing. That's why I was trying to be on my computer doing this.
Usually you can't come on your computer, which was I thought was the screen was all messed up, because usually I
Well,
do.
I have a Chromebook computer, so maybe that's what it is because I can pull the app up. So it was pulling the app
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So for whatever reason, like I use this for work, so because I do telehealth, so it's normally clear. Like I can see them, they can see me. So it was funny when I got on and I couldn't see it, and I was like, "Well, can you see me?" And you were like, "Well, no, you're blurred." I was kind of confused, like, maybe it was a screen, so that's why I was trying to clean it off. But I never really knew that was going, or that I couldn't be seen on it. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, hold on.
Just prop it up so we can see you.
Well, I got y'all popped up on my computer screen, so that's why I'm having to turn the computer around because I don't have.
This is fine. Just back up a little bit. Give us a little spin. Give us a little spin. We can see you. Give us a little spin. All right, you all. This is Lamont. Lamont lives in Atlanta. He is 47, 5'11", 215 pounds. He is a Capricorn, team verse bottom. He works as a mental health therapist. He is open to getting married, children. He does not want children, but he will date someone who has children. He does have an adult daughter. He will date between 36 to 60. He prefers the person lives in Atlanta. Also prefers the person to be like average build, open to body type, prefers black, but might step outside the race and is into monogamy, people. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time, Lamont. This 2D Beavenhauser.
You know, you and your juggle. 2D.Beaverhausen. So it's TUDDI dot the period. Beaverhausen, BEAVERHOUSIN.
All right. Thanks for coming on the show. I know you've been trying to come on for a while, so
I finally got on. You know, I told you I was nervous about coming on, so I finally came on. So I finally did it.
Yes. Go on some dates and keep us posted. All right.
Will do.
Yes, they say you and Uncle Kirk. We're gonna hook you up with Uncle Kirk. That's who we're gonna hook you up with.
Who's Uncle Kirk?
He might hit you up. He watching.
Okay.
All right. See you.
Bye. Okay.
Okay. What y'all think of the other Lamont? 10 dateable, 1 not dateable. What y'all think? I want all 182 people watching tonight. Go ahead. Joey, he's from Alabama. Your Alabama people, okay? I think he's from, where is he from? He might be from Tuskegee. No, I don't know where he is from in Alabama, but he's from Alabama. That's your people. What are y'all ranking him? I see a 9. I see a 9, a 8, a 20, a 10, an 8, a 9. Nice. Okay. I see y'all ranking. Okay. All right, I think he's a Montgomery. He's from Montgomery. Okay, I was trying to figure it out. He's from Montgomery. All right, so okay, I think he's averaging about a 7, 8. Yes, he knows your old friend. Yes, he does. Yes, our friend Jasper. Yes. Listen, the gay scene in the United States is like this big. You can ask a couple questions. You know everybody. All right, people. We went on for an extra 40 minutes, a little extra time. Listen, I will post this video on Instagram and on YouTube so you all can see it. You all know you can see the comments on YouTube. Instagram, they get rid of the comments, but I'll still post it. We did have some long-winded guys. I'm just saying, we did have some long-winded guys, but some of y'all like that. That some of y'all like that. We will be back next week. So if you're in the queue, definitely get in line next week. We'll come on Instagram first, and then we'll go over to YouTube. I will see you people, my people. I hate saying you people. I will see the shooters, all the shooters who are watching on Wednesday. Usually we do a show on Wednesday, but I was still traveling from Mexico for my wedding anniversary, so I couldn't do the show yesterday. So I decided just to do it tonight for y'all because I love hanging out with y'all. Yeah, no, I I do be screaming at y'all sometimes. I do scream at y'all sometimes. I do love y'all. I want the best for you. And, if sometimes it comes off a little harsh, I want you to hear it. I feel like if I'm passive with some of this stuff I'm saying to y'all not gonna be like, oh yeah, he just joking. No, the shit I didn't say it to y'all about some of y'all energy and how y'all present and like some of the that's serious because guys can tell that when you go on dates with them. Like if you catty and messy, a guy can pick that up 10 miles away. So I want y'all to change your energy. Like, please work on it and be the best version of yourself. Be upbeat, be positive. When a single person is putting themselves out there, you can be a little funny, you can be a little messy, but you ain't got to go low, low. Like, you ain't got to go low, low. Like, that's unattractive. Like, it is totally unattractive. And especially from some of y'all who do it from those spam accounts, right? From those spam accounts. I think it is. I must be done. I'm about to still go in. I do think if you are being messy, ultra messy from a spam account, I think you need to check your mental health. I guess feel like you can be a little funny, from your spam account, but when you go super low and you just be saying all that craziness, you need to check yourself. Like you really need to be checking your mental health because like what does that say about yourself that you create a spam account so then you can come tear people down? And there are people who are looking for love who are putting themselves out there and you create a spam account to talk crap on people. I can see like the funny stuff like the funny stuff is cool, but some of y'all, when you don't see my page pop up anymore, it's because I blocked you. Yeah, when you were like, oh, I thought I was following Lamont. No, it's because I blocked that ass. Because some of the stuff y'all really just be doing is it's low. It is low. And I don't, I'm okay with having 50 people follow the show if that means half the spam accounts disappear. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. I'm just saying, like, y'all, I want y'all to do better. I see y'all next week. I see you on Wednesday. So for you people with these spam accounts, let us see who you are. We want to see. We want to see you. We want to see you. What you hiding for? Like really? Why are you hiding? Like what you afraid it's the pot calling the kettle black? That's what it is. That's what it is. Deuces. I will see y'all on Wednesday. We'll start off on Instagram and then we'll transition to YouTube. Good night, people.